So what I love about bartending is there's no like one correct way to do it. I think it first and foremost comes from a desire to make people happy and to be part of people having a good time, not in any kind of reckless way, but you know, just in kind of like you get to a point where you're able to read people, and hopefully you get to a point with your technique to where you can offer them something that they really, really enjoy as well. And I think when you think of why we're able to do that now, you know, bartending used to be kind of a big deal in the 19th century. Back when, you know, Bacardi and Amalia were around, you know, it started to really, really take off, and then it kind of waned in the 20th century. You know, you had an awful lot of things happen in the 20th century: Prohibition, 2 world wars, a Cold War, all kinds of unrest civilly. So it just kind of went by the wayside. The GI Bill was passed, so people all of a sudden wanted to go to college and have jobs that were considered white collar. And it's only relatively recently that bartending's kind of rebounded, right? And so it's now more than ever, the work that people have done in the past, or people like Amalia, people like Facundo Bacardi, bartenders of the 19th century, like your Jerry Thomases, and then people like David Embury, they kind of get looked upon as real giants and titans of our industry. And more recently, you know, guys from like the 80s through the 90s, and certainly over the last decade have also kind of made it good again and made it popular to be a bartender. And it's pretty cool that, because if you think of the way most industries work, I guess it's kind of like a big bang. Like an industry will get really, really big and start to expand really, really fast, and then it will start to contract. And I think lots of industries are in that kind of contracting phase now, trying to refigure themselves out. It's almost like bartending got off to a false start, and then it's had like another resurgence, and now it's just going so fast that there's all kinds of things happening, and you have the opportunity to be, you know, a culinary bartender, or you could be like a gin ambassador, or a whiskey specialist, or a sommelier, or a cicerone, or a brand ambassador. There's lots of different ways you can take your career, and I think that's just due to the developments in the industry. And I think that's more to do with people understanding the work of everyone else around them, and that really is what my legacy drink is about. It's not so much focused on me. It's not so much saying, look at me, I'm really, really special. It's that I'm a part of something special, and I think that's something that for me anyway is a lot more rewarding. You know, looking at the work that's come before us, and looking at the work that people have done over the last maybe 2 or 3 decades, and understanding what's going on now is going to be what allows us to keep this new legacy that we've been given, and just keep making it better, and avoid the issues that kind of bartending, you know, was kind of beset by in the past. That's the concept behind the legacy drink that I've got, is that bartending is just going to go from strength to strength as long as we continue to honor the people of the past, like Amalia, and just, you know, continue running forward with it. So it's going to be really important moving forward, now that we are the children of that renaissance, and I think it's going to be really interesting to see where we take it from here.